So one of the, if not the worst thing that Joe Biden did during his presidency was his botched pullout of U.S. troops from Afghanistan. This horrendous action ordered by Joe Biden led to the unnecessary deaths of 13 U.S. Marines. It has now been over 2 years since this has happened. And you would think at this point that Joe Biden would have talked to every one of these families in person, either on the phone, at least one-on-one. And here CNN is going to try to play a propaganda game with one of the families that lost a child in this attack on U.S. soldiers that should never have happened. They're going to try to use this to prop up Joe Biden and say, look, Joe Biden, he's called the consoler in chief. And let's bring in this family and just show you how good of a man Joe Biden is. And again, Joe Biden is responsible for this woman's kid's death. Just like Joe Biden is responsible for Lake and Riley's death, now we're going to march in more parents at the orders of Joe Biden whose kid should not have died, okay? Sometimes there's death and there's nothing you could do about it. Other times you make a terrible decision like what Joe Biden made and it leads to these deaths. So check out this clip and watch the family's answer. This takes a really dark turn and I think it should open up a lot of eyes when you see this.
President Biden, he's often called the consoler in chief. He does talk to families who have lost loved ones because of his own experiences. Have you experienced that from him as you've been coping with the death of Nicole?
No.
Have you spoken to him?
No, he has not reached out to our family. We've actually reached out to the White House and have never heard back. We asked to meet with them to kind of understand where their thinking was in calling this a success, and we've not received a response. It's been months. No, that's not been our experience at all.
Sorry to hear that.
Not only did Joe Biden not reach out to this family, but actually they were attempting to reach out to him. They were trying to make some sort of connection with him. And even with that, he still didn't reach back to them. Joe Biden and his administration do not care about U.S. citizens. He did not care to know Lake and Riley's name. He did not care that his decision was going to lead to the untimely and unnecessary deaths of 13 U.S. Marines. He did not even call this mother who lost their child in this attack. And then when this mother reached out to him and his administration, they still did not connect with him. And then when CNN tried to use this as a propaganda piece to lift up Joe Biden as some sort of savior figure and wonderful president, it backfired in their face, and you realize the dark truth. This man does not care about U.S. citizens. This administration cares about anyone else except for the people that live here. People that are pouring across the border, protect them, help them, provide for them. Ukraine, protect them, help them, provide for them. Their border, protect it, help it, provide for it. This is something that's happened over and over again in this man's administration, and it's time for him to be fired. What do you think about this? Leave your comments below. I'll catch you in the next video.